like, you know, we had a question here, like, how much does Hearthstone cost? It's an interesting question because I don't know if that can be answered directly. I would say this: Hearthstone is free to play. Like, a lot of people would say, dude, Hearthstone is not free to play. Now, if you're like top ranked, no. If you're top ranked and want to keep top ranked, it's pay to play because you want those cards right away. You want as much time with those new cards as you can. What Blizzard does is after every 2 patches, they delete the patch prior to those 2 patches. So they're always keeping the cards fresh, except for a very core select few cards that their initial origin cards were based off of that they keep. So every time you get a new patch, they have a nice little shop here, right? Now you can buy it with gold. You can buy 1 pack with gold. So this is something good for you to see here, citizen. The gold, right? This is how I do it. I don't use, you can buy 2, 7, 15, 40, 60 packs for 70 bucks. And even after buying 60 packs of cards, sometimes you don't get the cards you want. It's like old school days when you had those baseball trading cards, man. And you would buy like the top set, you know, Tops, Fleer. You remember those? You'd buy the little individual ones, right? Or you could just buy the whole set. Remember that? Well, in order for you to actually get like a full set, what I found is this: that you literally have to buy 60 packs plus an additional 40, which is approximately, and they know this, which is approximately $120 for every new patch. Ridiculous. Yes. So this is how I get around it. I use the gold. And a lot of people go, you're fucking nuts, dude. No, I'm crazy like a fox. And let me tell you why. This is what you do. If you have time to devote to Hearthstone, and you will the more you play it, and you like card games, and you like the old school Dungeons and Dragons, and you like the old statistic model, and you like the kind of like randomness about the game, which there's tons of RNG in this game, then you'll like this game. The more you learn about the particular types of cards that you get into here, the more that you read them. And each class, there's druid, there's hunter, it's everything that WoW, you know, paladin, priest, rogue, shaman, warlock, blah, blah, blah. Then there's a neutral card set they can incorporate into each one of those classes, right? And then when you want to make your deck, you go down here, you push new deck, you're like, okay, what class do you want to pick? And then you go and basically it selects, you select 30 of these cards. You collect these cards. It becomes fun to collect the cards. You get pages full of cards and you're like, oh my God, yes, 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 yes. And yes, you're falling for that addictive quality of the game. Yes, yes, you are. But the cool thing is putting it together, putting a deck together and watching the deck that wins. Now, it's taken me a long time to get back into Hearthstone. I've been playing now for a month. I used to be very good at this game. I used to be rank 3 was my top. That's pretty good. I never hit legend, which is sad. And I will. I'm focused on hitting legend. So I probably am going to have to buy some packs of cards. I've actually spent 30 bucks last month initially getting into the game thanks to the community, so I could start creating some content so that I can put some Hearthstone content out there for you guys. And what I found is this: for the casual player that wants just the fun of it and like competitive ranked play up to about rank 10, you don't have to pay anything. And you can go in here, and what you do is you look at your quests. Every day there's new quests. If you don't like that particular quest, you just reload it. Look, there's 50 gold. Okay, so if I play 20 druid cards, I get 50 gold. The gold mounts up in the bottom right corner. You start to look at the gold. We just amassed 600 gold here on the channel through the quests in the past 2 days, and we played a lot of arena games. And in those arena games, I won 9 packs of cards. 9 packs of cards. Now, if you go here, all right, and it didn't take me long. It took me a day or so, a little over a day. What you see here is that like 7 packs cost 10 bucks. 15 packs cost 20. So in a day and a half, what I did was by grinding basically and playing the quests. Also, you get 10 gold for every 3 wins that you get. By doing that, what ended up happening is that I was able to get 9 free packs of cards valued at approximately, let's say $12. Let's say $12, $13. Okay? And then those cards went into here, right? And then if you're looking for a specific card, right? Say you're looking for a specific card, like say this Floop's Glorious Gloop, right? Then you get into another area. So not only do they have the gold, But now they've got something called Arcane Dust. Now, Arcane Dust is what you need to get the cards. This is where they really stick it to you. This is where Blizzard knows they got you by your cojones. They got you by the short hairs. So what they've done here is they've said, okay, you can get all the packs you want. You get the RNGesus. You get the RNG, you know, when you're opening up your packs. You never know what you're going to get. But if you didn't get it, what you can do is, if you didn't get that card in that particular pack that you won or bought, and you want the Floop's Glorious Gloop, then you need 1,600 Arcane Dust. Now, this is where they got you. This is the genius of Blizzard, the evil corporate megalomaniacs that control it. They said, we need something better. We need a reason for them to buy the decks. We need them to buy the cards because, see, if you don't get the card that you want from those packs, you want to go specifically make a particular card to make your deck the most perfect deck, then you need that Arcane Dust. Now, the Arcane Dust, as you can see, if I want to break something down, let's say like a regular common card, only gives me 5 Arcane Dust. If I want a rare card, it only gives me 20. Okay? Let's go look at other types of cards here. If I want an epic card to break down, it only gives me 100. So it's giving me 25% of the value to break this down. You see what I'm saying? The card cost me 400 Arcane Dust to make this particular Astral Tiger, which last night, as we saw in my play, somebody had an Astral Tiger deck. Say that a lot. Astral. And what happened was he owned me with it. It was a good deck, actually. It was a good Druid deck. Anyway, 400 Arcane Dust is what it takes to make this card. Now, me owning it, me having it, whether I won this through a pack, whether I crafted it, if I wanted to disenchant it and get the dust to create another card, like, say, this Flabinus Floop, right? That cost me 1,600 dust. Now we're talking about the meats and the bones behind Hearthstone. We're talking about what it takes to play this game, a certain type of dedication. It's just like WoW, to grind WoW. Actually, it's harder than WoW. But the interesting thing is the grind is tough, right? But I think it's worth it. Because once you start putting these cards together and you make these decks here, what ends up happening is it becomes a lot of fun because you become familiar with certain types of decks that people are winning with, and you can make your own decks as well. So all the decks on the right hand side are all decks that I created, and you know, like, basically I just put them together. And the cool thing is when you combine that with, say, like ranked play, and you're going into ranked, here's a new deck I've been working on. It's called the Combo of Death Rogue. If you have a program like Hearthstone Deck Tracker, it will actually track every statistic when it comes to your cards in the game, and that really makes it addictive. That really makes it addictive. Now I'm 7-8 with this particular deck, as you guys can see. I'm 47%. Along the way of playing this particular deck, I have tweaked it here and there, and you want a win rate of somewhere around 60-ish%. So there we go. That is your answer, citizen. I hope you appreciate it, and I will actually post that on my YouTube. I think that's valuable information. How to grind in Hearthstone. Thank you for watching on my YouTube channel. Back to my stream. All right. How do you guys like that? Woo! Whew.